Oh, damn. So many of you already. How's everyone doing today? How are things going? Just getting ready here for game 2 of Lube against Verona. Now, I won't lie. I am a little frustrated at the moment. I've been trying to record now for like 3 hours almost, like 2 hours actually, 2 or 3 hours, a video review of Verona's first ball side out offense from game 1, and it just hasn't been happening. It for multitude of technical reasons, I have been unable to record anything so far. So had to kind of just ditch all of that and come here. Come do this. Got myself a little snack, and then we're getting ready now for match number 2, match number dos of the LegaVolley Semi-Finals. They start, this match will go live in about 8 minutes. 8 minutes until game time. So, yeah, I mean, if you haven't seen it yet, I did a bit of a breakdown of match number 1. It's over on the channel. Let's put a nice little poll. Start a little poll here as both teams are warming up. Of course, if you want to watch it, as always, over on VBTV. And if you're looking for other links, then head over to the Volleyball Source Discord, and I'm sure one of the wonderful people there will give you a hand there. We see Fabio Soli of Verona. Now, Verona, not much they need to change from match number 1. Not much they need to change at all. But there's a few things that they're going to need to be aware of. Lube is much better at home than away. So that's going to be one of the things. Now, Lube, I'm expecting them to be better in serve and in serve receive. So if Lube is going to be better in serve and serve receive, how will Verona be able to respond, right? Verona was outstanding. They passed 50% positive, 25% perfect as a team. Most of it was going to Matteo Staffarini, who has been unreal after coming over from Milano partway through the season. And because of that, it really just allowed Verona to run the majority of their offense, right? All of their offense was basically untouched. They were almost at 60% in first ball side out against Lube in match number 1. So we're going to have to see how they are able to handle potentially, of course, Lube being a better serving team here in match number 2. And, well, for Lube, I mean, serving needs to be better, passing needs to be better, and I said it that I said it in my preview that there's the three Bs to Lube being better, and that's Botolo, Boniface, and Balasso. Those 3 guys all need to be better here for Lube. Serve, receive doesn't matter. It's all in set distribution. Keaton, I don't know what world of volleyball you live in, but set distribution is directly affected by serve, receive. That's kind of what happens. Right? As soon as you don't have that serve, receive, like if you're getting aced, you can't run your serve, receive, right? There's that. Then B, the further your setter gets off the net, then you're no longer able to run that middle. And I can tell you from doing a complete breakdown of Verona's serve, receive, that this is a team that really needs their middles to be there. Now, they don't set the ball that often, but they play off their middles quite a bit. And if that serve receive isn't there for Verona, then it's just high balls to the outside. They're not able to run the pipe. They're not able to run the 3 pins. I mean, there's still only 2 pins. Pins is either left side or right side, right? That pipe isn't a pin. It's going to be down the middle. And that offense is completely erased if you don't have good first ball side out, right? This isn't high school volleyball where you just jack a high ball up to the middle and one of your, you let one of your club players swing away at it, right? And I can absolutely tell you 100% that this team needs a decent pass to be able to run off of. And I mean, it's going to be the same thing on the other side for Lube. But I think like setting is a much bigger factor for Lube, is a much bigger question mark, because we know Micah is going to be able to show up. And they don't do that with Keita. I'm sorry. They don't. I've been watching their video from game number 1, and never in transition, never in a bad pass do they just jack it up to the middle and let Keita swing away in the pipe. That is never something that is done. So you can go out, like I'm going to challenge you to go and find me video of that exactly happening. And I'm going to tell you right now, it doesn't happen. So multiple times. So you're talking about like 2-3 times over the course of the entire season? Like, sure. But those are in desperation situations, right? And if that's the case, like if they're resorting to K-ball, that sounds like a bit of a drug. If they're resorting to Keita running high balls out of the pipe, then like Verona is in a bad spot. Verona is going to be in a bad spot. I think that Boniface running that offense, like we saw for the first half of the first set, is so important, right? They cannot go to Nikolov ball. Not that Nikolov isn't outstanding, right? He's like hit a 61% with like a 49% efficiency in the first match, but it just becomes so repetitive, so repetitive. So I really need Mattia Boniface to show up in a bigger way, and I need Mattia Bottolo to show up in a bigger way as well. Bottolo bottled it in that first set with 2 missed shots. I mean, the first one we can let it go, but the second one, man, that was tough. And he went from being 6 for 8 in the first for being 8 for 15 on the entirety of the match with a 20% efficiency. So there's going to be a few things here for Lube to fix. But on the positive side for Lube, they were in, like, even in sets 2 and 3 when they ended up losing 25-21, there were times like at 15 or 16 where they were even, or even had a 1-point advantage on Verona in the last match. So I think that there's, a few situations like that could change, and it will make it a much different match. Yeah, I think Boniface will. I don't think he's the only determining factor, right? If Lube's first ball side out was at 41% in the first match. So if they're able to raise that a little bit, they're going to be able to be better. But, they also made had only 3 aces on 20 errors. And once again, Verona, who is statistically one of the worst passing teams in the LegaVolley, passed 50 and 25. So if they can go and push Lube, if they can go and push Verona and bring those numbers down, make sure that Verona isn't in system, like especially in rotation 3, right? Or rotation 3, or I don't know what it would be in like international standards. How is it not sold out in Lube? Like, what is going on? Italy claims to be, the best volleyball country. I actually don't know if Lube needs. Explain the format and the stakes here. Yeah, for sure. So this is going to be the LegaVolley Semi-Finals. It's top 4 teams in Italy. Italy is considered the best league in the world. I don't think there's any debate on that. This is a game 2 of the best of 5. So Verona won match number 1. Verona is going to be in the white if you're watching it along on VBTV. Once again, you can't watch it with me here. That is illegal. That is a great tifo. Verona is going to be in the white. Lube is going to be in the black. Verona leads 1-0. Verona was the second best team in the regular season. They won the Italian Cup for the first time in their history, and then they lost in the finals of the Supercoppa. Lube, on the other hand, finished 6th in the regular season, but they did go to the finals last year with the majority of the same team. So Lube has been very good at home, not so good on the road. Match 1 was in Verona. This is match 2 now in Civitanova Marche here. But yeah, we're about to get things kicked off. My stream will be a little bit further behind what you're watching on VBTV, just because it's going to take some time to, have me watch it, then go up to YouTube. But you will see the score, and you can align yours if you want to do so, as we are now getting underway as Bosolo serves that first ball. And the first ball is going to go to Darlin, and Balasso is there nicely down the line, and then they're going to go to Aiden Zingle in transition, interestingly enough. So Zingle with the first point of the game. And I need Balasso. Balasso did the same thing in the first point of the last match. He made a big dig on Rock Mozic coming out of the pipe to start the match. Nikolov, just a little dink down the line. I'm not streaming it. You thought this was CEV semifinals? You don't understand how the league works. So CEV is like CEV is like UEFA in football, right? Or soccer. So that is the European leagues. This is the Italian league. So this is the semifinals of the Italian league. Yeah, actually, whoever wins this will go directly to the Champions League for next year, and then the loser will have to play in the third place match for a chance to be able to play in the Champions League next year, as Keita just pins that ball there from the left side. So there's definitely going to be a few things that I'm going to be looking for from Verona in this first match. And there's a little bit of separation there, giving that ball to Lepke. But I'm going to be really interested to see how Verona is running their middles. How they run their middles, and not necessarily like setting them, but how they're running in first ball side out is really dictates where they go with that first attack or first swing, or however you want to put it. So Lepke, who's serving right now, Canadian boy, he's another guy who's going to need to be better from the baseline. And I mean, that's a good first serve from Lepke, but Mozic, really well done to go high off the hands, out of bounds. I actually think I'm going to move this here. Move myself up a little bit. Move the stats over here. Nikolov with a really good... Oh, there we go, Boniface. Delivery of the set, not as good. That's the thing, too, at the end of the day, is Boniface, he just lacks a little bit of finesse with the ball. He just lacks a little bit of finesse of being able to... Where he's able to place that ball, and just the location on his sets. That's a good pass there from Balasso. There we go. Much better set there to Lepke. Do you think there's any Canadians challenging for playtime in important matches this summer with Mar returning? I mean, I think that there's a lot more opening up. I think the way that Jackson has played for Lublin, he's shown that he can, solidify some serve receive and play some gritty defense. So I think there's going to be some room for him there too. Brody is probably going to be looking at that other position as, oh, wow. Micah with the joust. Beautifully done. The Perugia game was boring. I mean, without FA, it's really hard, in my opinion. That's just a really good out-of-system swing there by Mozic. No, I don't think not playing on the left will hurt Lepke because he's been in serve receive for the majority of the time. So whether you're swinging on either pin, I don't think it matters as much, but it's just more about getting those serve receive reps, which he mostly has been. Oh, it's interesting. Shannon getting the start here in the middle, and they're going after Keita. Mozic. What was the call there? I don't think there was any call. I think it was just... Oh, did Keita do something? Did he tweak his knee? That's not good. That's not good. Honestly, if Keita goes down, then I think I don't know if it's not game over because you still have Sani. Oh, I wasn't really seeing where that... Are they challenging it? Oh no. I thought I heard video check in the in-stadium announcer, but I did not. That's a bit of a muffin serve there by Mozic. And just ripped by Lepke out of the pipe. So that's another thing that we didn't really see. We saw Botolo hit like 2 pipes early in the first set and then not really after that. Pretty sure that brings Lepke to the front row and Boniface back to serve. And Boniface is actually one of Lube's better servers. He was really putting them in a tough spot. Gargiulo sneaking that one underneath. Gargiulo got a bit of a different hair in this situation here. Oh. Wow, Keita. Oh, he's hurting. He's hurting. He is hurting. I mean, if I was Soli, I'd take him out ASAP. Put in Sani. Where did that ball go? Oh, my goodness. The vision he has to be able to find that hole, so good. So good. Bit of a more measured start to this one. Boniface really went off for Verona in the first set of the last one. Let's see if Botolo can be better from the baseline. Botolo wasn't great for the baseline, neither was Lepke. Both of them, 2 of the best servers this year in the league. Keita was looking for someone for the recycle there. Staffarini not happy with himself. I think Staffarini has been fantastic so far. He's been outstanding. Staffarini is right there, too. He needs to be able to pick that ball up. That's exactly what Keita is going for. You got Zingle and Staffarini both watching that ball. Botolo, oh! Just missed that one. Botolo's energy seems to be a lot better, although it was good to start the last match. So we'll see. He was so crucial for them. Like, he took such a big step forward for them in last year's playoffs, and that's really what led to him being able to step up as that P2 for Italy at the World Championships this summer. Balasso handling that one. Nikolov just tipping that one over. It's going to give outside to Keita. He's going to miss that one. He is hurting. He could not get into position to hit that transition ball there. Right? Like, he is just creeping his way along the net. Francesco Sani is definitely still warm from the warm-up, so... Oh, what are they video checking? Are they video checking the block? Are they looking for a block touch? No. I almost wonder if they just did that to be able to attend to Keita a little bit. But Ignacio, you're not right. You're not wrong. I mean, Keita's situation is worrying, right? Because he even had that situation in game one where he ran into the sideboards or whatever you want to call them, and whether stubbed his toe or maybe he tweaked his knee then, not entirely sure. Oh. I mean, he's still swinging fine, but he's just coming down off of it gingerly. And I'm more worried about the longevity of him, not only for him in this game, but also in the series. Right? Like, do you make him play now? Or do you immediately get him off, see what's up, and then allow him, maybe you throw this game, not necessarily throw because you still have Sandy, once again, who's very good. Or do you, kind of wait things out? Interestingly enough, you guys are voting more in favor of Lube in this game, even though Verona dominated and got the 3-dong in game number 1. But Nikolov doing what Nikolov does best. I don't think there is anyone who hits as well out of system as Alex Nikolov. And Verona's offense, there we go, Mozic. Mozic really leading the way right now with 4 kills. 4 for Mozic, 4 for Keita, 4 for Lepke, all so far early on in this first set. And just really good vision there, seeing that Potschanin is late, trying to close that block, just hitting it to the incoming middle blocker. Good pass there by Botolo, and then run the middle to Potschanin. So Gargiulo has won like a kill apiece for each of the Lube middles, but we saw this early on in game 1. Can they keep it up? That is going to be the big question. And how Keita is moving on serve receive is not serve receive, but on defense is worrying. Oh, and then a missed shot. Moses wants the challenge. I don't think that's a good challenge. Yeah, true. Lube being at home is definitely a factor. So and already that serve receive, bit of an issue right now for Verona. Oh, that's a tough miss. That's a tough miss. Not a great pass there from Lepke. Oh, Botolo. That was a good swing, though. That was a good swing. I just think the home court advantage should swing the game for Lube enough to take the win. Not to mention the last game was uncharacteristic for Balasso. I agree, last game was not great for Balasso. He really needs to step up and be the captain of this team. Darlin, just squeezing that one through. You're going to see that a lot. Like, especially if that ball is in front of the attack line, the more Micah moves forward, the more he's going to want to jack that back for the fast ball to the right side. Boni's so poor they can't even take advantage of Verona right now. I don't think he's been terrible yet. He's had a couple of location issues so far, but that's about it. We'll see if he starts resorting to Nikolov ball, then that's something different. And I'm also not saying that they can't, give a good chunk of the offense to Nikolov. Oh, wow. Just getting that up. Gargiulo. Man, overpasses have really been the bane of Lube's existence, as Lepke going off speed off the block is able to get the point there. And that's the thing, like, I don't think that Lube can't play with the power of Verona. Like, Verona has power in so many positions, and because of the way that Micah interesting. So they're telling, Soli is telling his team in out of system high ball to Nikolov, they want to step in. And now usually in out of system situations, you want to step back because people are aiming for high off the hands. But Nikolov, with his reach, contacts that ball so high and aims for that back line so often. So they want to be able to challenge that ball. Lepke with 4 kills already in this match. He's 4 for 5 in attack. Way different offense that we're seeing early on here by Boniface and Lube. Oh, that one's a little bit long. But Boniface's serve causes a lot of problems for Verona in general. Yeah, I think he's a very underrated server. Marco Calves. Oh, he was the one Verona player not to get an ace in the last match. 7 different Verona players got aces, including Planisic and Sani off the bench. Oh, there we go. That's the type of play I want Balasso to be making. That's a good track down. Good block and good track down there by Verona. Oh, Boniface on the defense now. Now what's Nikolov going to do? Oh. I need Lepke to be covering a little bit better on that one. Yeah, I need him to be covering a little bit better on that shot. Now, does Keita drop his hand here? That's going to be my question. Oh no, he just goes in, because that 4-4 shot, like we saw in the last game, where Nikolov can really pin it right onto the tee on that 4-4. Keita still grimacing. He still doesn't look great. That's why, like, I'm worried about this doing it like this for Verona, right? Like I want to be able to see him play later in the series and potentially in the finals. Game 2 doesn't matter as much if he's not going to be available for games 4 or 5. And it's interesting. Zingel has been playing mostly on the bench over this year. Lorenzo Cortesia has been mostly the guy, but I mean, Micah has so much trust in Aiden Zingel. And Zingel was 6 for 6 in the last match, but that play right there is just that, just to show it, how he's giving it to Zingel, and maybe less opportune situations. That's a good dig there by Keita. Oh, Nikolov kind of just letting him hit it, or letting it hit him. Can they track it down? Yeah, good track down there by Boniface. Balasso just going to go all the way across the court. Darlin with the one-handed dig. Micah on the dump. Botolo is there. This is some good ball here. Lepke tries to push it through. Now it's Mozic on the left side. Does he get it? Lube says no. Verona says yes. Looks like the ref is saying yes as well. Mozic. Did the ref make a call, or did he just go straight to the video check? I guess it was Lube. It says Lube video check there on the screen, so I guess Lube must have called it. But Mozic has been pretty unreal so far early in this set. Oh, just out. That's close. Well, I guess he's not as good as I thought he was. He's 4 for 10 with not a great efficiency either. Probably like a 20% efficiency. Yeah, Lukey, I agree with you. That's one thing I do love when they chant video check in the stadiums after a good challenge. Keita tweaked his knee on a pipe ball earlier in the first. I mean, we're still in the first, but early in the game, and he's been limping and grimacing ever since. So we're still kind of monitoring his, his status. Once again, I don't know why they wouldn't just bring in Sani, even if you just bring him in for the second set. Oh, good dig by. Oh, and another one, a middle dig. You love to see it. Yeah. Keita with the dig, Zingle with the dig. Middle. There's nothing like a middle dig to get the boys going. Nothing like a middle dig to get the boys going. You know, defense is an area that I had pinpointed and Verona needed to be better in for game number 2. You know, they are only getting like 15% of their digs were resulting in kills. And they're making less digs in general than Lube. But man, Keita looks injured. He looks sore. Like, that left knee is not looking good right now for Nomori Keita. Yeah, little big cubing. Yeah, just and like especially like it's not like Verona is lacking guys. Like you can bring in Francesco Sani. Like you can bring in Francesco Sani. And even you don't even need to sit him for the rest of this game. Just give him look at him, the way he's moving. Oh, he's in so much pain right now. You can't. Yeah, it's wild that they're not playing with Sani. Unless somehow he's injured. But I mean, he came in off the bench to serve Nikolov on that C ball. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to see Keita get injured. That's for sure. Like, I think they can win games without Keita, but I'm not entirely sure they can win the entire series without him. Lube has limited their errors so far to just 5. Oh. Yeah, exactly. If Keita is out for this series, they're cooked. But he's out for the game, they can still catch back down. They can still catch up. Or they could potentially win this game. And once again, I think game 4 or 5 is much more important for Verona. No, Keita isn't the number 1 scorer in LegaVolley history. Last year, he had the second best scoring season of all time, but the number 1 scoring season of all time was Namir, but it was in the COVID season. So there's that question there. But Keita was outstanding last year. Oh, Botolo. Planisic, and this is exactly what happened in the last match, right? Planisic came in and he caused a lot of problems for Lube. That floater is just so deadly. So deadly. I'd love to see the movement on it. Also, I will be ending the poll of, who's going to win this match at the end of this set. So if you want to get that vote in now. Planisic is the is Slovenian, right? I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure he's Slovenian. Yeah, Verona does have a chance to win. Oh, get Keita off of there. Get Keita off. I don't know how Lepke is missing that shot when Keita is down. And they're going to challenge on the touch, but man, like they need to sub out Keita. I don't know what is going on with this. I don't know why they're keeping him in. I mean, you guys are telling me like I'm in charge of their like, you know, I'm in charge of their stuff. I'm in Toronto. This game's happening in Italy. It is diabolical to keep Keita on. I agree. A little ASMR chewing here for you guys. Oh, no. So is this a straight up sub? No, it's a serving sub. What are we doing? And man, just another miscommunication there with that offense there by Lube. Holding me personally responsible. Darling. So good. Such a smart swing there, just going underneath. Bonifonte after point 20. Yeah, I don't really know what Soli is mad about on that play. Maybe potentially the back row violation. I'm not entirely sure. You bet some money or just watch out of hobby? I definitely do not bet money. I tried to do a little bit of betting before, and it just made me way too emotional about matches that I shouldn't have had any emotions in whatsoever. So, yeah. Well, this is going to be an interesting end to the set. Oh, that was close to a serve violation there by Sani. You need, I'm going to be a broken record about this. I really am. Once again, this is game 2 of the series. Lepke with his, 6th point of the set. He's really been a focal point of their offense early on. And, I mean, I love to see that Bonifonte is going back at him after he missed that last one. Yeah, that ball's going to come back. Gargiulo! What a swing. I mean, if you're a middle, you know that there's nothing better than swinging that ball after you've passed it. And, I mean, what is the ref complaining about here? That's the smallest of stare downs. The smallest of stare downs. And Balasso has to go talk to the ref after that. Come on. This is why people call volleyball soft. It's so frustrating. Why is this sport so soft? Nikolov is technically lining up as an outside, but he hits most of his balls on the C ball in the back row. So this is what Lube has been doing all year long, because they don't have a traditional opposite, right? Lagumjo went to Fenerbahce and has been stinking up the place ever since. So they do it a little bit differently to keep Nikolov out of serve receive, or he kind of splits a little bit of time in serve receive. And so in the front row, Lepke hits on the right. And then in the back row, Lepke will play 6 back. Nikolov will play 1. Lepke will generally hit the pipe, and Nikolov will... I mean, they kind of interchange a little bit. It's a little bit more fluid. It is kind of the way that volleyball is going in a bit. I mean, we'll see how the rule changes by the FIVB are going to affect the game this summer and moving forward. But, just like in basketball, how we're going to a little bit of positionless basketball, in volleyball, it's going to be kind of the same thing a little bit. And I actually don't mind that, Oh, darling. That one's just long. Serving has not been nearly as much of a factor here for either of these teams. Only one ace apiece. One for Verona. Planisic going on that floaty down the line to Botolo. But we're hearing, now we see NDR, Noa Duflo-Rassi, the young Frenchman coming in to serve for Gargiulo. Serve and play a little bit of defense. Set point here for Lube. I mean, I actually don't know if they had set points because Keita, that was brutal. Yeah, Keita got an ace at like 22 or 23, something like that, to be able to give the advantage to Verona late in the first set in the last match. So, first set point here. Now, Keita's going to be at the baseline. Oh, this is... who is this guy? 15. I forget his name. Not Bonisoli. Why can't I find him here? Keita, man. He just looks like he is in pain, bro. Weird. There's no 15 on this roster here. Oh, and Keita misses it. And that's going to give this set to Lube. And just like that, we have a series. Just like that, we have a series. Sorry, I know I'm messing around with the stats right now. It's just because I'm trying to get the size of it. I have different screens that are a different size here, and they sometimes mess up. It looks like the Discord is pretty much in agreement as well. It's like, I don't know why. They're just... They're not taking out Keita. I don't understand why they're not just taking off Keita. Well, Lube takes first set. Lepke leading the way scoring there. He was 5 for 8 with 1 error in the first here. Nikolov, 4 for 13. Wow, I did not realize that Nikolov had that much volume in the first set here. Mozic, 5 for 12. Keita, 4 for 9 with 3 errors. So he's rocking like 15% efficiency right now. Zingle with 3 points. Darlin with 3 points. He's 3 for 6 with a 50% efficiency. Gargiulo with 2. Botolo with 2. Parshanen with 1. Planisic with 1 as well. And then we're seeing the team stats here as well. 14 kills apiece. The only thing different is that Verona made 11 errors in that first set. 11 errors. 5 hitting errors and 7 serving errors. So, yeah, interesting first set. Do we see Keita on the court? Looks like he's still on the bench, getting a lot of treatment. Sani is not anywhere near the court, so I think they're going to start Keita. I don't know what they're doing, man. I really don't. But the way that he's hobbling around out there, you cannot. It's so hard to justify playing him. It is so hard to justify playing Nomori Keita. Man, my stream has been bad today. This is like the third or fourth time that it's gone all black. And another time, damn. Yeah. Hey guys, I would agree. I think they should be taking Keita off. I have no idea what they're doing. Keita tweaked his knee on a pipe ball in the first set. Yeah, so Keita tweaked his knee on a pipe ball in the first set, and he has been hobbling around looking terrible since then. And right now, I wouldn't even fully say that it's like fully Lube that's dominating, right? Oh, that's a great dig there from Nikolov, though. You got to give it back to him after that. Oh, Lube's coverage has been terrible so far this game. Just brutal. But it's like Verona is just they're like Verona is still in control of this game, I would say. Like Lube isn't at that point where they're just playing outstanding as Keita makes another error. He's moving a little bit better, slightly better, but you can still see he's limping a little bit. There's still a little bit of hobble into his step. Oh, actually. So we're going to end the poll here. 61% of you think that Verona will dominate as Staffarini there misfires on that one and put a shot in. It swats that one down. 4-1 Lube here early on, and Soli is going to call an early timeout here in this second set. As the block from the Serbian legend comes down and catches the Australian Italian in the face. This is where things are. Like you can kind of feel the shift in momentum just right now. Like I would say it was still pretty even, like 50-50 throughout that first set, and even after Lube won it. But the starting here of this second set is you're kind of feeling that shift of momentum. Verona's starting to get down on themselves. You know, Lube's starting to pick it up. I would also think a timeout at 4-1 is a little bit ridiculous. But who am I to say? Soli's won some things in his life. So Lepke continues to suck on serve. And I just say that because I know he can do better. I know he can be a little bit better than what we saw right there. Oh, that's a good pass there by Botolo. Oh, and Nikolov phases that ball way out of bounds. So a bit of a deflated start here to this second set. Oh, there we go. There's that 4-4. What is Nikolov like? It hurts me to see him out there. It hurts me to see him out there. We're 9 points into this set with 6 points apiece, 6 errors apiece. Yikes. Yikes. Nikolov loves that ball, and man, like I get it because like he's clearly not using his right leg to jump, but still. Oh. I don't know. We don't have passing numbers with the stats that we have, unfortunately. But I would venture to guess that it's a lot less than it was last match. They have been out of system way more so far in this match than they were in last match, and that's another one. Just a missed opportunity there by Lube. And talking about missed opportunities, Mozic phases that one out of bounds. They could have tied everything up. Like neither team playing well right now. Neither team playing well right now. Serbian middle with the serve, and oh, there we go. There's that 31 set. I'm going to venture to say, I'm going to say this now. You're probably going to see a lot more. Oh, interesting. I would have thought that Keita was in the front row there since they were running the 31. More errors for Verona. Verona's already made 5 errors so far in this match. Lube has 7 points. That's Boniface with another big serve. Keita off the block. He's looking a little bit better. He's looking a little bit more limber, but still not up to the point where I'd like to see him. He just hits that ball at such a different angle, coming over top of it and bringing it down. He's going to be so hard to block, especially when he's swinging at the top of the hands like that. Oh, just tipped over there by Botolo. Yeah, Balasso puts that one right on the net. Lepke. Oh, he's dug by Mozic. I want to see a replay of that swing there by Lepke. Just seems to be that ball behind him a little bit on the set from Boniface. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad set from Boniface. Gargiulo squeezing that one through. I mean, come on. What's the matter? Why are we whining about that? Why is that a card? Why is volleyball so soft? Fuck. My God. Like, what are we doing out here? Like, he's got nice hair out there. Like, look at them curls. Let the boys play. Oh, Keita. Keita. Both teams just struggling to get anything going right now. You know, Verona has more errors so far in this second set with 6, but, you know, a lot of Verona's points have come off of Lube's sloppiness. As Darlin has been unable to really get going from the baseline as well. I mean, his serving was so clutch in that first set in the last match to really help them get back. Once again, they were down 19-14. Gargiulo missing that float serve. Yikes. And especially that's not a good rotation, especially with the way that Keita is. It's not a good rotation. But I have seen that he's moved over his his serving position. And I think I know why, because of that 51-31 tandem that they're running in that rotation with Keita in the last match, right? When Keita's in the front row with Zingle, Gargiulo was serving from 4, and Keita was able to cut it off with his hands and then hit that 51 ball with Zingle on the 31. No, serve receive from both teams has been shit. Actually, I would disagree, Ignacio Stegmaier, because Perugia is actually a worse serving team than both of these teams. So Perugia doesn't put the heat on from the baseline like either of these serving teams. But what Perugia does is they miss a lot less serves. So they force you to play the game. Perugia has one of the best ratios in terms to aces to errors in the season this year. There we go. That's a big serve by Nikolov. Balasso with the overpass. My goodness. Okay, at least he makes up for it with a dig. That's off the net here for Botolo. Does he get the touch? No. Just neither team, man. It's honestly kind of frustrating to watch. Like Balasso, that it's a two-handed set over. There's no way that should be an overpass. Like pull that ball off the net a little bit. You've got a short setter. And I jacked that ball all the way back there to Nikolov. And Nikolov's gone for a lot of off-speed, soft stuff. Or was that Nikolov or was that Lepke? Oh, no, it was Nikolov. Oh, just inside. Darlin definitely should have picked that one up. There we go. Botolo with the block. Finally, a lead for a team here in this second set. 13-11 now for Lube. Ooh, there we go, darling. You put 200 for Lube to win the first set and then lose the match? Okay. Damn, Darlin was 3 for 3. Or 3 for 6 in the first set. Now he's 4 for 10 with 3 errors. Not ideal right there for this Verona team. Man, I'm gonna say I think even though the first match so far was definitely a little bit more entertaining. This is Boniface misses that serve. Ugh. Lube a little bit more even with their offense. Botolo and the 3Bs for Lube are slightly better, but they haven't really fully stepped up yet. I'll say this right now. If Lube is able to pull away from this match playing like this, then they're lucky. Then it would be a very lucky win. But the same thing for Verona. Oh, man. Vitelli. Trying to challenge Nikolov standing on the baseline there. Right through the legs. Can Botolo do anything here from the baseline? Oof. Watching live SLEV matches, I'm kind of shocked how error prone this game is. Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, that's the big difference I mean, yeah, like both of these teams are very error prone, right? They're both very aggressive teams. This is a particularly error prone match so far, but then that's just also the style of play in Japan, right? You don't play with nearly as much power. You play with way more speed. It's a little bit more conservative in terms of, recycling the ball, keeping the ball alive. That's why, honestly, that's why the Japanese league is so damn exciting, because you just have these really long-lasting rallies with both teams getting after it a little bit. And Zingle, once again, well, I wonder what Zingle's numbers are down in the middle. Yeah, 3 for 3. He's 100% so far. He's 9 for 9 so far in the series, swinging out of the middle. Yeah, I wouldn't call this standard either. Like, we're halfway through the second set, and there's already 18 errors in this set. This is particularly bad. Oh, finally. No, not even. It's not even getting Keita off. Did Keita get an ace there? Oh, yeah, he did. Lube doesn't like that. Lube is going to challenge. Lube is going to challenge that ball. But yeah, so many missed serves. We got 14 missed serves already in this set. Half of Lube's points are Verona missed serves. Oh, well. See, I thought that ball looked out. Super fascinating to see how Bentara fares in place of Dima for the Thunbirds. Oh, that ball's just out. Just out. Ho, 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 ho. Honestly, like, Bentara, he's a little bit more dynamic. He's a little bit quicker. So, yeah, I don't think he's going to struggle at all in the SV League. I think he can play that fast style of ball too. Lepke. Oh, that's a great pass by Staffarini. Oh, there we go. Nikolov shutting the door on Darlin. Darlin looks like he's getting a little bit frustrated too. He was pretty good in the first set and then has really declined here in the second. I don't know where Darlin is swinging there. I mean, he's coming in on that angle. I guess he's going for the gap in between, but Nikolov isn't moving much. He's just going straight up and pressing. Particularly hey, let's be honest. The broadcast in general from Italy sucks. The broadcast from Italy is terrible. Yeah, media coverage in the LegaVolley sucks. It is cooked, as you want to say. And I mean, if you know anything about Italians, it's just because they think they're the best at everything. And they're kind of stuck in the dark ages. Now, it won't really change as long as their team continues to win internationally. And the thing is that both of their men and women are set up to be winning internationally for a long time. Yeah, the screen freezing every 30 seconds, that's a VBTV thing. Still haven't figured that out, have they? Oh, there we go, Lepke. There we go. Finally, about time. Bro, the Russian League, great broadcast. They've got great in-house production quality. It's a really good physical league as well to watch. Like, the Russian League is kind of where it's at. It's really accessible too. Oh, Lepke into the net. Yeah, Lepke. Swing away, bud. Swing away. Let's go. 12 errors. 21 combined errors for these two teams right now. Yeah, 21 combined errors is not great on either side of the ball. Oof. The dish and butter there by Micah. So I don't understand why they took off Mozic. Okay, I guess he's 5 for 14. Mozic is not passing great. I guess that's why. I mean, Keita is even worse, but he's only been targeted 5 times. So I guess there's that. That set is low for Sandy out there. Oh, but he gets it back and crushes it. That American connection out there for Francesco Sandy. And if you just watch international ball and you think Francesco Sandy is Italian, he's actually American. He grew up in in the USA. The first time I ever saw Sandy play in person, he was in the Team USA jersey playing for their B team in the Pan Am Cup. Now, had he joined their team a little bit later, like this year, he would not be able to play because he's already appeared for the USA in official matches. Even though the Pan Am Cup is what it is. Is Nikolov having to go off speed there. But yeah, Sandy is American. He played at UCI in the United States. Poor media coverage in leagues like the Superliga is one of the reasons why it doesn't have the same cultural weight. Yeah, it's definitely one of the reasons. There's a lot of reasons why it doesn't have the same cultural weight, like, how late the game has come on. It's tried to gain footing in places like Italy or, Poland or France where, football or, soccer is king. In the U.S., it's mainly been viewed as a women's sport. So up until now, that's always been a thing against it. There's a lot of reasons. The SV League is probably a great entry point, though, for a lot of people, especially haiku fans. That's me. I'm a haiku fan. Honestly, I like haiku fans. The fact that you have been able to come to this sport through haiku is awesome. Haiku is the best volleyball media that's out there. Sure, it's a little fantastical, but it's the closest thing that we have to the sport in a media form. I know that haiku fans get a lot of bad rap especially when they comment online, like, oh, that was a Nishinoya, or that was a Kageyama, or like, oh, Hinata could have done better than that, stuff like that. Yeah, that's annoying. But if you've taken that step to enjoying the show and then coming to enjoy the actual game, I think that's awesome. And I'm all for it all the way. And the fact that games are locked away behind VBTV and other volleyball-specific subscriptions is terrible for the game. So here's the thing. I'm actually going to push the back on that a little bit. And if you're an OG to Volleyball Source, you know that me and Volleyball World have a very tenuous relationship at best. But, I've worked for them. I've fought with them. We've had different levels of our relationship. But I will have to say, trying to watch volleyball even just before the pandemic was difficult. Oftentimes trying to watch the World League was really hard. Watching the Italian League or Champions League is a different story, but like the Italian League or the Polish League, it's really what you could find online in illegal streams. So the fact that, that VBTV is there and for one subscription you get all the international ball, beach and indoor, you get the Italian League men and women, you get the Polish League men and women, you get the SV League men and women. To me, that's huge. That's huge. Now, we could be getting a lot better. We could have decent commentators who actually know the game. It could be actually streamed in 1080, like even 4K at 60 frames a second. These technical things could be way better. But I don't think, like, for volleyball fans, the fact that we have VBTV is such a huge step up from what it used to be. Now, I was constantly saying to the people at Volleyball World and the people who ran VBTV that, like, look, you should be offering a certain amount of matches free on YouTube all the time, right? Like, during the VNL, when there's matches almost every single day except for Mondays, I think Tuesdays now too, maybe, but there should be at least 1 or 2 matches free on YouTube all of the time, right? And then that way, like the Champions League started to do it. That way you start getting a little bit, and then, hey, you want to watch more, you can go watch and subscribe to VBTV. But VBTV is before, when I started watching the Italian League, it was whatever game was on Rai that was available that week that I could watch via a VPN. So, yeah, I will push back on that a little bit in saying that, VBTV is a bad thing. I think it's a good thing, but there's better things to be able to do. But the thing is VBTV has to be made because it's not like other people. Like, there's certain places, like in Poland, you have Polstat. But everywhere else, you don't have those things. It's not like other providers are picking up volleyball and spending money to be able to stream it or show it on TV, right? So you need something like VBTV because, it's in a different position. It's in a much different position. As the Error Bowl ends things here. I don't know how Keita thought that was in. That was out by miles. 25-21 in favor of Lube. Yeah, there's literally zero incentive for non-volleyball fans to pay attention to volleyball or check into a game every once in a while because there's no surplus value to the consumer. Yeah, I mean, that is fully something that I say, and especially with the way that VBTV and Volleyball World works, it really disencourages creators from going out and talking about the game. And when you do watch, you've got a bunch of people who don't really know anything about the game, can't really speak to it. Like if you watch basketball videos about the NBA, they use game footage. Now, if you watch MLB videos, they use game footage. Like, there's sports here that let creators go out and create that narrative, but there's no narrative around volleyball because there's no creators who are able to go out and talk about it. So, yeah. Yeah, it is pretty easy to pin things on VBTV. However, once again, one subscription. Anyone in the soccer or like football world will tell you how difficult it is to try to watch like La Liga and the Premier League and Serie A and anything like UEFA, or then you've got the World Cup. Like, there's so many different streaming services out there, and it's kind of all over the place. Hell, here in North America, it's the same thing for like football, basketball, hockey, and baseball. Depending on what teams you're watching, sometimes you can't even watch all of the games from your team because it's all over the place on different streaming services. So once again, having everything centralized like that for VBTV is amazing. It's just, the quality that you get past that, like, they really just provide the bare minimum of content. I mean, no, there's no content. They just provide the bare minimum of coverage, and that's here showing you a game. We're giving you someone with a British accent to be able to commentate, and that's about it. Oh, it says Luba. My bad. Touchez-moi. Okay, well, Boga, thanks for letting me know that it says Luba in the title. I am stupid. Well, after 2 sets It's been all Lube. After 2 sets, Verona has made 24 errors, 18 serving errors, and 11 attacking errors. Which doesn't add up to 24. It adds up to 29. So, there's that. Either Lube wins in 3 or Verona reverse sweep. Man, imagine if volleyball even had 1/10 of the exposure the NBA got in the US. Yeah, it would be nice. It would be nice, but it doesn't have that in the slightest. It'll be interesting to see what happens kind of long term with volleyball in the States, considering you have 2 professional leagues. Oh, and good dig there by Staffarini. Oh, Gargiulo dug again. Overpasses have just been interesting for Lube in this series. Man, Staffarini all over the place in this rally. Oh, darling. Darling, darling, darling. Staffarini has been unbelievable, but Darlin just shoots them in the foot. And I know it's a difficult situation. Right? You've got Nikolov who's pulling, but Staffarini to Verona was a fantastic move. You're right, Leah. Okay, they got a good rally out of the way. Now 48 service errors on cue as Botolo makes an error. If you're in the YouTube chat, that is coming from the Volleyball Source Discord. And Argand 0. If you go down in the description, there'll be a link to the Volleyball Source Discord. Maybe one of the nice people there will be able to provide you with an alternative link. Gargiulo wants to challenge that ball after he blocked the pipe here from Keita. Madej really animated talking to that down referee. Really animated. That ball's right in. The referee there, not too happy with the animation of the head coach Madej on the sidelines. Makes sense, though. The up referee was right above that. Couldn't see that ball was in. I mean, I know it's moving fast, but still. Got to make that call. It looks like the rotations have changed a little bit here for both of these teams. Oh, we don't need the point-by-point here. Let's go to set number 3. Let's go to set number 3 here as well. Oh, we don't need the best receivers. Let's go best scorers. Botolo. What a bit of a garbage ball out of the back row. Still able to make it work. Yeah, let's show me a replay on this. I don't know what Darlin was like fist pumping there for. Oh, Lepke putting that one off the tape. Keita gets it back on the left side. Sani really trying to get Keita going there. He's really trying to get Keita going. Oh, is that Matteo Piano doing the broadcast back there for the Italian language? That's awesome. Put a shot in there. He's been good. He's been really good. I know he doesn't have, like, I honestly think Lube should be subbing in Wout to here to be able to serve. And Boniface, just as he's backing up, setting that ball right into the gap there. That's a big serve from Nikolov. Keita on the outside. Oh, that was close to, like, I thought that was going to be blocked there for half a second. Half a second, I thought that was a block. Let's put a shot in. Yeah, just drops that right hand. If only he could just push that shoulder in just a little bit. As you see, it's peeling off the net just a bit. Decent pass there to the attack line. Good swing by Botolo. Christensen not happy with not getting a better touch on that one. Oh, Women's CV Cup final. Did that just end? Oh, Galatasaray beat Chieri. Nice. Congratulations to Galatasaray. Oh, Keita. I feel bad for him. Get him off the court. Get him off the court. Oh. That was close. Darlin needs to get going here a little bit. Darlin needs to get things going. Yeah, it looks like Galatasaray won 3-1. This game is kind of painful. The last game, even though it was you know what? It's weird because I had remembered the game being a blowout, and then I started doing video on it, and it was actually pretty close through the second and third, right? Even though both of the sets ended in 25-21 for Verona, there was it was basically even all the way through halfway through the set. But you have to wonder how things would be right now if Verona didn't have an injured Keita. But what is gonna I'm not gonna say it. I'm not I hope he's better. I hope he's okay. I really do. Otherwise, we that would be a big blow for this Verona team. Big blow for this Verona team. Especially because Darlin's not coming back to you this year, so this is their only chance to be doing it like this. Oh, that's a good pass there by Nikolov. Oh. Christensen strapping it on. Get there. Oh, that a dig? No. Okay. The errors have been a lot less in this second set. In this third set. All right, sorry, I apologize. But, oof. Carchulo. Is that Nedeljkovic or is that still Vitelli? I didn't notice if they had brought in Nedeljkovic, but still. Gargiulo was 7? I did not notice that. Oh, he's 5 for 8 with a block. With 2 blocks. Much more measured in terms of offense right now, but also both teams just making so many damn errors. This game is still very much in the balance. This game is still very much in the balance. What is this ref saying? What is this ref saying? Crazy that Darlin and Mozic are both having an off day at the same time while Keita is injured? Yeah. Apparently the ref was saying he doesn't care if it's the finals. He'll send them all off if they don't behave. This is why volleyball is soft, man. This is why volleyball sucks. Oh. Steven, why are you throwing shade at Argentina? I need something fun to happen in this game. Like I need something just to get me going. Prego. Just easy pass there. Oh, Nikolov with that inside ball, just decimating it. He looks like he's trying to get himself psyched. He's trying to get himself pumped up. He's trying to get himself going. No, Kirkartsev is not on. I think Steven has just watched Argentina play quite a bit at Ottawa VNL over the past few years. As Nikolov goes long there. Oh, so also the last time that ref talked, it was the final warning. The final warning, which is, yeah. Honestly, Steven, I'm with you. I like, okay, once again, Canadian. I don't know if you guys know anything about hockey, but trash talk is part of it, right? Like, trash talk is absolutely part of it. And it's just so frustrating when coming to volleyball, and it's just, you can't even look at a guy the wrong way. Because, Steven, aren't you from New Jersey, if I remember correctly? Oh, there, Keita, like, straight leg passing, hit a dime. Just an absolute dime. Sandy has been really good since coming in. Sandy has been really good coming in, yeah. That back row ball that they love to play. The 51 with the set off the shoulder. They're either going off the right shoulder or Mike is going to be running it right behind him. Wisconsin. Sorry. Wisconsin. Oh. Another blank screen. I mean, hey, Steven, I don't know if I'll be at VNL either, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Both teams just kind of just edging their way through this. Oh, Balasso. Oh, there we go. That's that Verona advantage. They've struggled to get any advantage so far, but there it is. Balasso hand in his face there after he misses that out of system set. Oh yeah, Lepke. See, look at that, Seth. He's got no problem swinging on the left side. He's going to be swinging on the left side this summer. Botolo right at Staffarini. Keita coming through. Keita's looking a little bit better. I have to say, Keita's looking a little bit better. Botolo. He's been better. He's been better for sure. Oh my God. The Discord is being a little savage right now. The Discord is being a little savage right now. 4 points in this set. He's 6 for 10 in the game, and he has 4 points in this third. Wow. Interesting. Oh, Nedeljkovic. Wow. That just gives it right back to Lube. And that's like on a tip too, yo. Like solely, like what? Yeah, his face says it all right there. Like what are you gonna be able to do with? Where can you watch it? We're watching on VBTV. And otherwise, you can come join the Volleyball Source Discord and ask for someone with a link there. But as we had a big conversation about VBTV earlier, I do think it's worth it. You know, like name me another sport where you're going to get 3 of the top leagues and all international play and everything on the beach all in one place. All right, Lepke, give me something good here, bud. Okay. Oh, Sani. Sani out of the pipe. And I mean, we really didn't see that in game 1 where Sani was having, Micah was having to set the pipe. Oh, Planisic coming in. Okay. What can he do with his wiggler right now? What can he do from the baseline? This could be a really important juncture of this match. Because as I think someone said it, but like Verona, if Verona can push this match here, oh man, it just wiggles so much. Oh, they get out of it. Nikolov gets them out of it. I mean, credit to Bonifonte too, as that was a rocket pass that he just kind of scooped up. And Botolo were having such a hard time, but Bonifonte just throwing that ball up in a hittable spot there for Alex Nikolov. And I've said it before, but I think he's almost better out of system than he is in system. He is so good out of system. Oh, Nikolov follows it up with the serve into the net there. And still, neither team is wanting to just take the advantage. Neither team is wanting to just step up and be like, hey, this game is ours. But less errors here in this set. So that's good. A little bit more entertaining for the fans out there. Oh, there we go. Darlin rips the ace. That's a big serve, especially at this juncture of this set. That's huge. I need to learn Italian, man. I need to learn Italian. I will say, though, if Lube loses this match in a reverse sweep, this series is done. If Lube loses this match in a reverse sweep, I see no world where they're able to go to Verona on Saturday and get a win. I don't at all. Set 3. Oh, there we go. Nikolov saving it there. He's been crushing the ball harder and harder. He's either hitting something off speed or absolutely pinning it. And I mean, Sandy's in the perfect position. He's right outside the block. He's just sitting down that line. But when that ball is coming at you at 120 kilometers an hour and you have 7 meters to react to it, it either hits you and stays in or hits you and goes out. NDR now. Twice his serve from the base in sub has been into the net. Twice. That's frustrating. Frustrating to see. Because NDR I think is still a teenager, or he was at the oldest he's 21. At the oldest he's 21. All right. Keita. Oh. They saved it, but can Verona get the advantage here? Oh, that's a big block. What a block. That's huge. Huge, huge, huge. That is massive. What a big block there by Mattia Bonifante. How much do you think the Nikolov brothers being united in Lube would impact Lube's performance? Moni, in theory, would really lean into the aggression, but he's been less overly aggressive lately in RU, so Russia. I mean, I just think that I just think that Moni is a little bit better of a setter than Bonifante, just being a setter. But then you really add that aggressive style to, and like we saw what they were able to do together. We saw what they were able to do together at the World Championships. You're going to have even more skill around them too. I think part of it too is that maybe he's being less aggressive in Russia because, he's not playing with Daru, but like he's still like had 5 points in game 1 against Zenit Kazan, right? I honestly don't think, this may be a hot take. I don't think Moni is overhyped. I really don't. I think he is a young superstar who's finally getting the attention that young superstars should in this game. The Discord link would be in the description below. Oh, Gargiulo blocked. Oh, that's big. That's a big block. Last year's blocking leader in the Superliga, Alexander Nedeljkovic. I don't like that choice of set, though. I don't like that choice of set there by Bonifante. Oh, and he's going right back to him. Why? Why? Oh, my goodness. That's just not you can see both of the blockers are right there. That set, it creates no separation. That is oh, that's so frustrating. That's such a frustrating, I know we're all about not playing Nikolov ball, but that's the situation where you just give it to the outside. Verona's fans are loving it. Porro is outstanding. Porro is a pure setter. The way he dishes the ball, like Bonifonte is a really good volleyball player. Porro is a really good setter and a really good volleyball player as well too. Also, Porro's a little bit, like quite a bit older than Bonifonte as well. I mean, in some ways, you have to look at Porro being like the 6th or 7th best setter in the LegaVolley, because you've got like Christensen and Gianelli and Christensen, Gianelli, Spertoli, Porro, Cachopa, at the very least. With those 5 guys, maybe Amir Tiziualu, who is pretty good this year for Modena despite his young age. So, Botolo into the net. Something like he's 3rd. You're going to put Bonifonte, or are you saying Porro? Delay. You're going to put Porro or Bonifonte there, Ignacio Stegmeyer? Wow. Honestly, Ignacio, I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with Porro over Spertoli. Spertoli is just really dependable. He just sets a hittable ball, makes good decisions. But Porro is he's good. I mean, if you're an OG, like back when Porro played if he played for Modena behind Micah in like 2021, 2022, like that season, and he was drowning in that jersey, and now they got a jersey he fits, and he looks pretty good. Okay, set number 3. Way better on the errors on both sides. 13 kills for Verona, 12 for Lube. The Discord link is in the description of this video. But yeah, 3 blocks for Verona, 2 for Lube, an ace apiece. Lube leading in errors for that first time. So far, who has ever made more errors in this match loses. Nikolov with 13, Keita with 12, Lepke with 9, Darlin with 9, Gargiulo with 8, Botolo with 7, Zingle with 5, Mozovic with 5, Nedeljkovic with 5, Sani with 4, Potashanin with 3, Bonifonte with 2, Christensen with 2, Plinicic with 1, Vitelli with 1 in this set. Keita with 5, Nedeljkovic with 5. Yo, Alexander Nedeljkovic really coming in and making an impact there. 4 for Nikolov, 4 for Botolo, 4 for Darlin, Gargiulo with 3, Bonifonte with 2, Sani with 2, Lepke, Potashanin, and Christensen all with 1. Super interested in this generation of French players. Yeah, I won't lie. France is really... But like you guys are saying, like this generation, when you're completing, like Klevno is still out there. Klevno is going to still be out there. Sure, you're not going to have Patry or Engepeth or Toniuti. Is Brizard still playing? I can't remember if Brizard is still going to be playing. But yeah, like Amir Tiziualu, you got Noah Florassi coming up. You got both of the Heno brothers, of course, Théophore coming up. So a lot of good things for that French program. And I mean, it's pretty impressive what the French have been able to do over the course of the past 10, 12 years. Tia Marks in the Discord. The third set looked like a game of volleyball. Congrats to both teams for that unexpected achievement. That person is always just chirping. Oh, Nikolov with the error right off the bat. Brizard is still playing. Okay. Thanks, Viet fam. All right, let's see how Lube can answer here. So far, not looking good with a miss from Nikolov, and now, oh, darling. Letting them off the hook. So yeah, when you look at what France is going to be able to get together, I know it's going to take some time. Like when you look at when you look at LA 2028, it's still going to be Italy, Poland. Whoa, darling. Darlin with 2 errors already. Darlin has 7 attacking errors so far in this match. Yo. Nedeljkovic has just been a bit of a monster. Does anyone know whether the SV League is relaxing their foreigner court limit on soon? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's next season. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure the SV League is going to 3 foreigners on the court next year. Oh, that's a big block. Gargiulo's been having a fantastic game. Gargiulo has been outstanding. Oh, Keita slowed down off that pipe. What can Lube do here? And Nikolov on the pipe. That's big. That's big, considering he missed that first shot and then his second shot got dug. If he's able to come in there or really put something down emphatically, big swing like that, play to the crowd, his confidence is going to be right back there. Oh, that's a big block. Staffarini, Gargiulo with another one. Another big block, and Lube, after starting this one a little rocky here in set number 4, have really popped up, mostly because of the blocking on their side, as Gargiulo, with 2 blocks so far here early in this 4th set. If the Great Bears have Luciano Vicentin, Kozamernik, and Kurek, they can actually have their Infinity Stone lineup. I mean, yeah, that's not that bad. I do still think that the SV League is really dictated off of what, like, you need to have good foreigners, but you also need to have good Japanese players too. And Suntory still has the best Japanese players, like Suntory Osaka and J-Tech, of course, and Nagoya. Honestly, it's tough for me to be watching the SV League because the SV League happens at 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning here for North Americans. And, I'm usually doing other things at that time. It's what is it? It's 4 in the afternoon right now for me in Toronto. And then I'm going to go to the gym after this, get a nice pump in. Sting's team composition makes no sense. Yeah, I agree. I agree as well. But I mean, they lost Ogawa and Sakita after last year, so that's going to be a big loss. Does the U.S. or Canada have a legit chance at LA 2028? I feel like the big 3 European squads are going to be tough to contend with. Yeah, but I mean, of course it's going to be those 3 teams. It's going to be Italy, Poland, France. The U.S. is going to be the U.S. I mean, there's definitely some question marks within their lineup, especially on the right side. Is Anderson still going to be the guy? They don't really have someone else who's going to be able to step in there necessarily. Like, it's clear that they're not going the Jake Haynes direction. Gabby Garcia hasn't exactly become the player that people would hope to see. And there's no one really after that. Like, Ensing is decent. So there's that. But then you're still really strong on the left side with like TJ and Russell. Like, Aaron Russell's been having a fantastic season in Poland. You still got Jashki as well too. You've got TJ. A guy like Ethan Champlin, I think, has done really good things for Lundberg this year as well too. And you still have that man right there, Michael Christensen, who can, that's no touch, who can do something special. For Canada, I mean, I think what you're going to see, like, I think both of those teams can, like, especially if Canada is going to be rocking Mar and Lepke this year, and then whoever we can have on the right side, whether it's Show, whether it's Arthur, whether it's Xander, like, those are three guys who can make some damage. Oh, that's another big block. That is another big block, and Lube can smell it. Lube can smell it. I don't know who Cole Hartkey is. I mean, hey, Lube was up once again. Lube was up 19-14 in the first in game number 1. So let's not jump ahead of ourselves, but they are feeling pretty good right now. They are feeling pretty good, up 8-3. Keita doing a decent job there. Like, there's still a lot of volleyball left to be played in this set. However, I mean, after the way that Nikolov passed that ball, that's only right. 7-foot Pepperdine Oppo, who's actually athletic. I do know that Pepperdine has been doing some good things this year. Yeah, I do know that they've been looking pretty good. I mean, they got that win. Did they beat UCLA? Oof. That's a big block. That's a big block there by Keita. Why am I blanking on the Pepperdine coach right now? I know his name and I know his face. I know who he is. Like, I've chatted with him before. He used to coach at Brandon, Australian guy. His name's the tip of my tongue. And it's just not coming to me right now. It's just not coming to me. Because I think he's done a really good job. Yeah, see, Verona's right back into this one. Right? It was 8-3. Now it's 9-6. No, it's not Jonathan Wender at Pepperdine anymore. Or if he is, then it's the assistant coach I'm thinking about. Zingle back into this one. Or did they take out Vitelli? Gargiulo not happy with that pass there by Keita. It was ugly, but it was meh. Yeah, I think a lot of teams are going to have development squads for the VNL, which is only natural. I think that's more than fine. Winder is still the head coach. I'm going to look this up. Luke Reynolds is who I'm thinking of. Luke Reynolds is the associate. Okay, my bad. See, yeah, look at that. Like, Verona, right back into this. Right back into this. Darlin has just been... he must have a minus. Like, he must be minus in the plus-minus department today. That's a big serve there by Lepke. Oh. What happened with Lube's blocking there? Darlin had all square 81 square meters there to swing at. All square 81. Like, Nikolov was way over. Way over. I mean, if Darlin wasn't going to be able to score on that one, it would be over. Oh, what a block there or what a swing there. What a swing by Lepke. Woo! Heavy swing. Yeah, you did. You did jinx it. Buraco. Also, what is that? There's like some type of symbol that's in the chat there that I can't see. Oh, Sanny though. Micah's trying to get anything to get his team going. And I mean, Lube is releasing really early on that Sanny swing. And they're still not able to slow that ball down. Oh, Potolo. You can tell he's feeling confident with a swing like that. That cross body down the line swing. That was close, though. Darlin thought that ball was out. I honestly... Ugh. That was a disgusting set by Micah. Just doing whatever he can to keep his team in this match. Whatever he can. Botolo with a good swing. Ain't no way. Oh, Micah. That's tough. That is tough. Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, I'm not going to be streaming matches here on YouTube. That is illegal. Back in the day before VBTV was a thing, I would stream like basically full-on matches and just commentate them just with me in the corner. But this was like 2017 type vibes. Friggin', can you stop doing this, Google, please? Goodness gracious. Oh, Nedeljkovic with a big block. He was the best blocker in the LegaVolley last year, so that is something to remember. Well, I was on the attackers, not on the scorers, that's why. Yeah, Bonifonte has been inconsistent, but that's also the name of the game of Mattia Bonifonte. Back-to-back blocks there by Nedeljkovic. Huge. He has not started this game, but he has 5 points in the last set. He has 4 in this hit. He has 9 since coming on. Yeah, Nedeljkovic with 9 points already. Is it confirmed that Boniface is going to St. Petersburg? I think it is more or less, not officially, because volleyball is volleyball, and we have no official transfer season. Oh, there we go, Nikolov. Nikolov is really, like, he's been pretty good down the stretch here in the fourth. 5 points already here. Got 2 errors and 1 continue. So he's 4 for 7 here in the fourth set. Not bad at all. And this is where it's really gut check time for Verona. They need something that happens. That's his 600th point of the season. So I guess that's the benefit of having Mosic off the court, is you can bring in Alexander Nedeljkovic in the middle, because you don't need both of your Italian middles, because Aiden Zingle, even though he's Australian and played for Australia, he is considered an Italian in the league. He has Italian heritage. Louis Van Bellehem. Hey, what's up? Nedeljkovic with 4 blocks here. I mean, once again, he was the league leader in blocks. Oh, so unlucky there for Francesco Sani as Botolo clips the tape. Botolo in much better spirits today than he was on Sunday. And I mean, this is the Mattia Botolo that I remember from last year's playoffs too. You know, passing well, bombing from the baseline, swinging aggressively. Okay, it is Bonisoli, 15. It is, my bad. Oh, no. Planisic he's just an agent of chaos for Verona with that float serve. And that's tough. That's tough. You're back. What happened in the third? Lube made a bunch of errors. Not a bunch. They made 8. Wasn't terrible. Keita blocked. Oh, no, darling. Keita's like reaction to that too. He's not stoked. And I mean, 1914, I'm not going to say it, but she ain't singing yet, but she warming up. She warming up. And I mean, it's going to take a little bit. I mean, I'm going to be interested to see how quickly the stat sheet is up on the LegaVolley website. But I'm really interested to see the stats from this one. – 1914, the prophecy. Darlin, having a bad day all around, man. 8 errors attacking, 8 missed serves. He's got 11 points and he's a minus 16. Whew. That's stop doing that. How do I get my friggin' Google to stop doing that? I need to get or is it my MacBook that's the issue? I mean, he's not a minus 16. But he's probably like a minus... Like he's a minus 5 overall. That's tough. Yeah, Darlin has 8 hitting errors, 8 serving errors, and 11 points. So he's at like a minus 16 overall. Also, so the Discord is telling me right now, I said earlier that the losers of the 2 series will be playing off for 3rd place, but it's actually the best regular season rank who gets the Champions League spot. So essentially, Lube needs to be able to win this series if they want to be in the Champions League next year. Oh, it's a big serve from Keita. But Balasso, who's been a lot better. Oh, man. Is that another? No, it's Zingle this time. Aiden Zingle with another block for Verona. Five blocks for both of these teams in this set. This series had almost no blocking in game 1 and a lot of blocks here in game number 2. All right, what can Keita do again with another big serve? They're going to go outside to Nikolov. Nikolov is blocked, but recycled. That's going to be tight. They're going to give it right side to Lepke. He's blocked. Back-to-back blocks for the mound from down under. Wow. From 19-14 to 20-19. This is getting spicy here. This is getting spicy. Wow. I'm a little speechless. If like someone in the Discord said, what did they say here? It's like 1914, the prophecy. That's too much. That's too much, Keita. Oh, that was close. That was close. Still, though, Verona's right back in this. Verona is right back in this. Whoo! Things are getting spicy here. Things are getting spicy. And then Nikolov misses his serve. Maybe this game will make them realize they need to have Nedeljkovic on the court. You know, maybe you're not wrong. But Mozic is also the captain of this team. So it's a little bit of half and half. I mean, this Verona team has a lot more looks than I think people give them credit for, especially having Nedeljkovic, obviously having Sani. Oh, that was real close. That was real close. Lube is playing hope volleyball right now. They are playing hope volleyball right now because, like, that. Okay, it looks closer on the sideline there for Nedeljkovic, but man, that's a good serve. At least it's in. Nedeljkovic continues just to be a bit of a force of nature here. Okay. Keita is still in. He's still playing. Micah. Oh, a decent pass there from Lepke. Botolo going for the touch. Oh, my goodness. That ball's landed in the Adriatic Sea. That ball's still going. Hell, it might hit Greece. Holy crap. Touch the Artemis. Botolo. Oh, I thought he missed that one too. Crazy. The hit was so bad, the stream shut down. This is a nail biter, man. This is... All right. We're getting into gut check time here. Bonifonte can cause some problems. His serving can cause some problems here for Verona. There we go. They're way out of system. He's going to jack it all the way to the other side to Darlin. Oh! Another block here from Lube. That's going to bring them to match point as Micah maybe trying to do a little too much and give that ball all the way to the other side to Darlin. Maybe in that situation, maybe you just pop it up to Sandy, let him swing away. He's been pretty good in this match. All right. Can Bonifonte close this one out? I'm not looking at the Discord because all of them are watching on Italian TV, and Darlin misses it. Wow. And it doesn't even look like they're going to be challenging that one. Darlin Souza misses another one. He's going to finish the day with 10 attacking errors. Goodness gracious. That's crazy. Yeah, it wasn't even close to being a touch. Wasn't even close. I mean... Well, this series is now tied up at 1. You know what? Let's see how quickly we can get the real stats up on this one. Guys, so the thing is that Darlin isn't a guy who's played a lot in like big pressure situations. And I think that honestly the Brazilian league doesn't have the same weight that it used to, but Darlin isn't a starter in international play. So yeah, this is no, we don't have full stats yet. We'll keep that open to see if we can come it back though. Should Keita play the next game? I mean, hey, if you played, holy shit. 40 errors for Verona, 33 for Lube. 73 errors in this match is absolutely wild. So wild. That is crazy. Crazy work from both these teams. All right, let's look at the entire game stats. Oh. Nikolov with 18, Keita on one leg with 16, Botolo with 12, Lepke with 11, Darlin with 11. Darlin, I think one of the big stories in this match. He was 10 for 23 with 10 errors. He was scoring for someone today. That's for damn sure. It's too bad because he's been one of the most efficient players in the league this year. But today was not it. 10 hitting errors, 8 serving errors. That is a lot there from the Brazilian opposite. A much better battle down the middle. Gargiulo with 10, Nedeljkovic with 10, Zingle still 5 for 5. Aiden Zingle so far is perfect, 11 for 11 so far in the season in this series in attacking. That's really big. Lepke in this game was 8 for 16 with 3 errors. Nikolov 16 for 35 with 8 errors, so he didn't have the best efficiency either. Botolo 9 for 18 with 3 errors. That's a lot better there from Mattia Botolo. Keita, let's see how he was swinging. 14 for 28 with 7 errors. So both of the stars making half the amount of errors that they did in kills. So not ideal for both of those guys. Nedeljkovic, who came in off the bench, great job. 6 for 8 with 1 error, also 4 blocks. Just outstanding there from the Serbian. But that's a really big result for Lube. I mean, they need to be winning the games at home, and they need to find a way to sneak one away. But I think that's going to be the story of this series, is that whoever can find a way to win away to win away is going to be able to take home this series. Looks like they're sending Aiden Zingle to do the interview. I wonder how his Italian is. But yeah, interesting match all around for these teams. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the chat before I sign off here. Yeah, Nedeljkovic does need more playing time. I would tend to agree. Not regular season. When is game 2 of, I know it's tomorrow. What time are we looking at? 2:30. So it's going to be the same time. So 2:30 p.m. Eastern time, 8:30 p.m. Europe time. Xavier, you also got game 3 of Zavierci Zaxa at 11:30 a.m. my time tomorrow. So that'll be another interesting one. You also have Zenit Kazan against Zenit St. Petersburg, and then against Dinamo Moscow. I'm not sure if I'm going to Vienna, Ottawa. We shall see. We shall see. But all right, one more time, then I'm going to see if I can refresh this. I have a feeling that it's being uploaded right now, but I've been sitting on my butt all day, so I don't feel like I'm going to be sitting down. So I really appreciate everyone who joined in today. Really appreciate everyone who was active in the chat. It was a lot of fun, and I'll see you tomorrow. This won't be like on Monday. Monday it was Easter Monday. I had the day off. Was just hanging out with my girl and having a good time. So yeah, I will see y'all later. Peace.